Our Posada. Hey, Robert, first in the chat. Nice bird there. You saw that on the preview. Yeah, I'm gonna work on creating some coming up with a series uh, of pictures for my different streams. As soon as I can figure out how to do all that stuff. For now, I just choose a photo from my photo library, pictures I've taken through the years and stuff, and just throw one of those on there for now, till I get technically challenged or unchallenged and figure out how to make some graphic files there for my streams. Or maybe I'll see if somebody can create those for me and just email them to me or something. That way I could use them for my my different video series, like the Topps baseball card sets, the biographies, the team history, the Hall of Fame inductees. But yeah, I like the photos. No problem. I figured it just gives something different, and that way it pretty much saves it that way, unless I change the picture to something that took place in the stream, which you can go through and snap a shot and use that as your little photo for that particular video. But that's a good idea, different photos. Trying to just make some slight changes to make things maybe a little bit different on the channel. I'm not as technically advanced as different ones in the channel, like Gourmet and let's see, who do we got? Gourmet, Primant, and different ones like that have the different fancy graphics and stuff. I'm not that hip on everything. At least I got the YouTube thing figured out. But we will go into our content at hand right at 10:30 sharp. I just wanted to have everything scheduled because I was in my recording studio before I switched over here to my baseball card mode. I got one more episode to do, and then I'll have the whole book of Exodus done, and then I'll be getting into recording Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. So, but yeah, I'll be getting ready to go into my third book in the Bible and start recording episodes for that. I just have them all pre-recorded, and that way they just load up every morning at 5 a.m. I get a new video that posts up every day at 5 a.m. So that's pretty much what I'm doing there. So yeah, other than that, Frank's Card Corner, happy Wednesday. Hey, our Posada. Frank's Card Corner is the second in the stream. We're at the 2-minute warning here. 2-minute warning to get into our content at hand. But thanks for just hopping on board here. Super short print cards. We got about a minute to go. We'll get into our content at hand. Thanks for hopping in here this morning. So we do got just a few minutes going here. That's kind of silly. I thought I was... Oh, I see what it does. Sports lines in the house. There we go. Sports lines in the house. Sports line is in the house. Okay. So we do have 10:30. I'm going to get into our Hall of Famers at hand here. Okay. So other than that, let's go to our content at hand. We're doing the 1982 inductees today. All right, the 1982 Hall of Fame inductee video series, which has Hank Aaron, Happy Chandler, Travis Jackson, and Frank Robinson are the ones who are here with us today. All right, so we do have at least one or two people in the stream here. Some at least stopped in and said hi. So other than that, we are going to get into our content at hand. Our Posada, Fire Baseball, there we go. And yeah, depending on how the stream goes and stuff, I may open up this hanger box, this Target hanger box. All right, at the end of the stream after our content at hand. So that is on standby right here. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to get into Hank Aaron's bio for his Hall of Fame induction in 1982. Again, we're getting into the older ones now. Pretty much, it was in the 80s that I started collecting, so some of these, I do have some cards in this area. What's that? Oops, sorry, I just had a little alert there from Frank. But let's go ahead and get into our content at hand here for Hank Aaron. Henry Louis Aaron inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1982. All right, his primary team, of course, was the Milwaukee Braves. And his primary position, he was a right fielder. So boxing legend Muhammad Ali once called Hank Aaron the only man I idolize more than myself. And in 1970, Hall of Famer Mickey Mantle said, "As far as I'm concerned, Aaron is the best baseball player of my era. He is to baseball the last 15 years what Joe DiMaggio was before him. He's never received the credit he's due." Hank Aaron grew from humble beginnings in Mobile, Alabama, passed through the sandlots with brief stops in the Negro Leagues and the minor leagues before he settled with the Braves, where he ultimately became one of baseball's most iconic figures. He was a consistent producer both at the plate and in the field, reaching the 300 mark in batting 14 times, 30 home runs 15 times, 90 RBIs 16 times, and captured 3 Gold Glove Awards en route to 25 All-Star appearances. Phillies and Cardinals pitcher Curt Simmons said, "Trying to sneak a pitch past Hank Aaron is like trying to sneak a sunrise past a rooster." 1957 was arguably Hank Aaron's best season. Oops, I'm sorry, I forgot to bring him front and center here. Surprised nobody said nothing in the chat. That's okay. That was my fault. Usually I bring the player I am highlighting front and center so that you can see the card a little bit clearer. Afterwards, I'll highlight and show you the back of this card. This is not an old card by any means, but this was celebrating his 20th anniversary of number 715. Okay, so 1957 was arguably Hank Aaron's best season. He hit .322 that year with 44 home runs and 132 RBIs, captured the National League MVP award, and led the Braves to their first World Series championship. Did you know that if you remove all of Henry Aaron's 755 home runs from his hit total, that he would still have more than 3,000 hits? Okay? Despite his consistent production, it wasn't until 1973 that Aaron was thrust into the national spotlight. As he neared the finish of a successful assault on one of sports' most cherished records, Babe Ruth's mark of 714 home runs, was on April 8th, 1974, with when Hammer and Hank sent a 1-0 pitch from Dodgers hurler Al Downing to the left field bullpen. Aaron was recognized for 30 years as baseball's all-time home run king until his record of 755 home runs was passed in 2007. It was shortly after Hank Aaron's record-breaking 715th home run that Georgia Congressman Andrew Young declared, "Through his long career, Hank Aaron has been a model of humility, dignity, and quiet competence. He did not seek the adoration that was accorded to other national athletic heroes, yet as he has now earned it." Hank Aaron's humility and grace was never more evident than at his Hall of Fame induction speech in 1982, where he proclaimed, "I never want them to forget Babe Ruth. I just want them to remember Henry Aaron." Trying to throw a fastball by Henry Aaron is like trying to sneak a sunrise past a rooster, is quoted again here as by and said by Kurt Simmons. So as far as his career at a glance, Hank Aaron had 3,298 games that he played in, 12,364 at-bats, 2,174 runs, 3,771 hits, 624 doubles, 98 triples, 755 home runs, 2,297 RBIs, 240 stolen bases, 1,402 walks, a batting average of .305, an OPS of .928, an on-base percentage of .374, and a slugging percentage of .555. So there you have it. Hank Aaron, his bio from his induction into the 1982 Hall of Fame. So on his card here, of course, this is celebrating his 20th anniversary of home run number 715. And this was from a 1994 top set. And it was card number 715. Okay. So that, of course, it was April 8th, 1974 in Atlanta, Georgia. A legend is made at 9:07 p.m. Aaron hit his 715th home run, breaking Ruth's record. He would conclude his career in 1976, holding more batting records than any player in the game's history. Today, he is Senior Vice President and Assistant to the President of the Atlanta Braves. So that is Hank Aaron and his bio for his induction into the Hall of Fame. And in honor of, let's see, let me catch up on the chat here. We've got Kevin's Card Collecting is in the house. All right. And then also Dearman 2019 is in the house. How you doing, Dearman? Nice to see you, buddy. All right. So in honor of Sally Lloyd, I just got this card in the mail yesterday and wanted to just kind of preview this one. This is A Revolution of the Game. Happy Chandler. I remember thinking I'm going to have to meet my maker someday, and if he asks me, why didn't I let this guy play? And I said, because he's black. That might not be a satisfactory answer. All right. So Happy Chandler was one of the key executives that made a difference in baseball back in the day. And so he got inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1982 for his work he did for Major League Baseball. So we are going to highlight his career with Major League Baseball as an executive. Okay, so Happy Chandler. Albert Benjamin Chandler. All right, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1982 as an executive. So, though he served just one 6-year term as commissioner of Major League Baseball, Albert Benjamin Happy Chandler oversaw significant changes in the game. Sorry, I was looking at the chat, seeing what was going on there. A U.S. Senator and former governor of Kentucky, Chandler succeeded Kennesaw Mountain Landis as baseball's second commissioner in 1945, and Chandler became a leading candidate for the job after advocating for continuation of play during World War II. The following year, Chandler faced his first test when multi-millionaire Jorge Pascal began offering major league players up to 3 times their annual salary to play in the newly formed Mexican League. Chandler acted quickly by threatening to impose a 5-year ban on any player who defected to Mexico. In 1947, Chandler threw his support behind Brooklyn Dodgers owner Branch Rickey's attempt to break the color barrier with Jackie Robinson. Chandler stood firmly behind Robinson when he made his major league debut on April 15, 1947. Later that season, Chandler threatened to suspend Philadelphia Phillies manager Ben Chapman for his racially insensitive taunts toward Robinson. He also supported the National League president Ford Frick's threat to indefinitely suspend St. Louis Cardinals players who had proposed sitting out games against the Dodgers. Did you know this? That during the first 6 months of his tenure as commissioner, Happy Chandler continued to serve as a U.S. Senator from Kentucky. Some of the things he did for Jackie Robinson, Roy Campanella, and myself when he was commissioner of baseball. Those are the kinds of things we never forget, said Dodgers pitcher Don Newcomb, who added that Chandler had cared for black players in baseball when it wasn't fashionable. The year 1947 also saw a feud develop between Chandler and Brooklyn Dodgers manager Leo DeRocher, continuing the authoritarian efforts of his predecessor. Landis and Chandler suspended DeRocher for 1 year prior to the season for the accumulation of unpleasant incidents that included suspected ties with gamblers. During the 1947 World Series, Chandler moved the 2 alternate umpires in each crew from the sidelines to the foul lines, a positioning that is still used today. Chandler used the money raised from the league's radio broadcasting contract for that fall classic to establish a players' pension fund, and 2 years later, Chandler negotiated a new 7-year, $4,370,000 contract with Gillette Safety Razor Company and Mutual Broadcasting Systems for radio rights to the World Series, and funneled the proceeds directly into the pension fund. He would repeat that donation again in 1950. He was very much known as the Players' Commissioner, probably the last one who was thought of in that way. And Baseball Commissioner Bowie Kuhn, he was instrumental in creating the great pension that players benefit from today. Chandler became the 3rd commissioner elected to the Hall of Fame in 1982. All right. So Happy was somebody I loved like my own father. He was as fine and memorable a person as the game ever produced, and that's over 150 years, said Bowie Kuhn in 1991. All right. So, of course, the one thing that Sally likes is that even if I didn't get this card in time for today's show, at least he still does have kind of a smile there as he's talking on the phone here, probably negotiating something, no doubt. But on his Hall of Fame plaque, he does have a big smile on his face there. So that is one thing that Sally would be proud of if I didn't have this baseball card from Topps that I got in. All right. So next up to bat, we've got our third Hall of Famer. All right, our third Hall of Famer, and that's going to be Travis Jackson. Travis Jackson is going to be up to bat next for our Hall of Famers. Okay, get him right about there so you can see the other three still. All right, so Travis Jackson. Let me double check the chat here real quick. Hunter Buscher, how you doing here, buddy? Thanks for hopping in here this morning. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys being here for sure. Let me do something real quick here. All right, so other than that, I think I'm caught up. Super short cart breaks. Morning, Kevin. Morning to you too, sir. Thanks for hopping in with us here this morning. All right, so without further ado, we will get into our third Hall of Famer here. We will get into our third Hall of Famer as we continue. All right, so Travis Jackson. Travis Calvin Jackson inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1982. And he, of course, his primary team was the New York Giants, and he was a shortstop. So in all the years I watched him playing with him and against him, I never saw him make a mistake, said Rogers Hornsby. Travis Jackson was a standout shortstop for the Giants from 1922 to 1936, spending his entire career in New York. His exceptional range earned him the nickname Stonewall, and his leadership earned him the role of captain. Oh, that's no problem there, Hunter. Yeah, I do this every week. I keep going back in time. So this is 1982 this week. Next week will be 1981, 80, 79, 78. We're going back in time. So if you do want to know all the history of the Hall of Famers up to this point, I do have all those videos on my YouTube channel. So thanks for thanking me for talking about baseball Hall of Fame classes. Exactly. So, not known for his power hitting, Jackson established himself as an everyday player in 1924. In 151 games, he batted .302 with 11 home runs, finishing the season with 2 grand slams and helping the Giants win the pennant by a game and a half. All right. The slick fielding shortstop was one of four National League pennant-winning teams and won the World Series championship in 1933. During the Fall Classic, Jackson scored 3 runs and drove in 2, helping the Giants win in 5 games over the Washington Senators. Did you know that while playing in the minors, Travis Jackson was nearly killed after he collided head-on with an outfielder while chasing a short fly ball? That's something you don't hear every day. So in Game 4 of the series, Jackson led off the 11th inning in a 1-1 game with a drag bunt single and scored the winning run to give the Giants a 3-1 series advantage. The clutch hitter cited it as his greatest accomplishment at the game. I've punched out quite a few hits in my time, but none that have given me greater gladness than the one I punched out yesterday in the 11th to start our rally. Jackson batted 300 or more 6 times, hitting a career high 21 home runs in 1929 and driving in career best 101 runs in 1934. In 1928, he had 8 RBIs in 1 game, and in 1929, he had a double, a triple, and 2 home runs in 1 game. Regularly among the league leaders in assists and double plays, he was voted the most outstanding shortstop by Sporting News in 1927, 28, and 29. His throwing arm and quick release were among the best in the majors. Jackson led the league in fielding average and double plays each twice, and led in assists 4 times. In 1930, he hit a career high, 339. The Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame member became a coach when his playing days were over, helping out the Giants and then leading a hand to several minor league clubs. The greatest bunter I ever saw was quoted by Casey Stengel. So for his career stats at a glance, he played in 1,656 games, 6,086 at-bats, 833 runs scored, 1,768 hits, 291 doubles, 86 triples, 135 home runs, 929 RBIs, 71 stolen bases. He walked 412 times. His batting average was .299. His OPS 770. His on-base percentage was .337. And his slugging percentage was .433. So there we have it. Travis Calvin Jackson inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1982. So next up we have our last Hall of Fame inductee for 1982 as Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson? So Frank Robinson inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1982, and his full name is just Frank Robinson. All right. His primary team was the Cincinnati Reds, and he was a right fielder. So Frank Robinson had the ability and intensity on the diamond that few possess. Robinson would crowd the plate like he owned it. Pitchers did me a favor when they knocked me down, he said. It made me more determined. I wouldn't let that pitcher get me out. They say you can't hit if you're on your back, but I didn't hit on my back. I got up. He was recognized as one of the most feared base runners of his era and showed reckless abandon on the base paths. The baselines belongs to the runner, and whenever I was running the bases, I always slid hard. I wanted infielders to have that instant hesitation about coming across the bag at second or about standing in there awaiting a throw to make a tag. There are only 27 outs in a ball game, and it was my job to save one for my team every time I possibly could. Did you know that Frank Robinson's high school team boasted great talent? He played baseball with future major leaguers Curt Flood and Vada Pinson, and basketball with NBA Hall of Famer Bill Russell. So Robinson broke into the National League as a 20-year-old in 1956 and tied a rookie record with 38 home runs en route to the National League Rookie of the Year honors. Over the next decade and a half, Robinson was one of the most feared hitters in the game. He won the Triple Crown in 1966 and was the first player in Major League history to win the MVP award in both leagues. A 12-time All-Star, he also took home World Series MVP honors in 1966 and the All-Star Game MVP award in 1971. When asked by a fan how he would pitch to Frank Robinson, All-Star pitcher Jim Bouton replied, reluctantly, in 1975, as his playing days wound down with the Cleveland Indians, he was named the club's player manager. He was the first African American to manage a major league club. He also managed the Giants, the Orioles, the Expos, and the Nationals, and was named American League Manager of the Year in 1989. Former Expos and National General Manager Jim Bowden commented, "I have a lot of respect for Frank Robinson. He was respect for the game of baseball and the way it should be played. I was pleased because he is a man of his word. He said he was going to do something, and he follows up, and he does it. He solidified the club. We became a great team when he came to know us and how much he could do for all of us," was said and quoted by Brooks Robinson. So as far as Frank Robinson's career stats at a glance, he played in 2,808 games. He had 10,006 hits, 1,829 runs, 2,943 hits, 528 doubles, 72 triples. He scored 586 home runs, 1,812 RBIs, 204 stolen bases, 1,420 walks, batting average of 294, an OPS of 926, an on-base percentage of 389, and a slugging percentage of 537. So there we have it. Our fourth and final Hall of Famer for 1982. Okay, our fourth and final Hall of Famer for 1982, Frank Robinson. So there you have it for today. Our Hall of Famers for today. Hank Aaron, Happy Chandler, Travis Jackson, and Frank Robinson. So hopefully you enjoyed the Hall of Fame inductees for today. So next week, I'll give you a sneak peek of who's up to bat for next week. For 1981, we will be getting closer here. Of course, the oldest, we'll be going all the way down to 1936. For those that may not be familiar with how far back we'll be going, 1936 was the very first one. Okay. So yes. So we will be having next week will be a manager, a pitcher, and a first baseman. The manager is Ruby Foster, the pitcher is Bob Gibson, and the first baseman is Johnny Mize. So that's who we've got up to the plate for next week as we go into our Hall of Famers for next week's episode. Okay, Hunter Buescher, love Frank Robinson. There we go. It was nice. I had a 1982 card for him. I kind of like the design of the 81s and 82s. The Donruss products. Not a big Donruss fan, but I like it because it has the ball, the baseball with their team name in it, and then the bat has the player name on it for the main part of the Donruss set for that year. So I really do like that one very much. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It usually a lot of times, unless there's more players involved in, like next week, there's only 3, so it's even less than this week. So we'll probably be figuring out how to stretch out all the the info at hand here. What's that say? And I also love Bob Gibson because Bob Gibson is probably my favorite Cardinals player of all time. That is cool. So yeah, we'll be highlighting them. Of course, Johnny Mize was also with the St. Louis Cardinals there, Hunter. In case I know probably not as well known as most, but Johnny Mize and Bob Gibson were both St. Louis Cardinals for next week. And then Ruby Foster in 1981 was inducted. He was a manager for the Chicago American Giants. Okay, so without further ado, we will get into our next section here, since I do have plenty of time to get us maybe closer to that hour mark. We have 4 people in the stream. We do have some thumbs up. Make sure if you haven't given me it yet, give me a thumbs up in the stream. Thumbs up. Appreciate that very, very much. But we will get into this hanger box, which I believe has 67 cards. Of course, packs with a special insert may contain only 60 to 65 cards. And then so far for this week, I've got 2 family mail call packages so far. Today is Wednesday, so we got one more day tomorrow. We got today, whatever I get in the mail. Tomorrow, whatever I might get in the mail. And then we'll be ready for Friday's family mail call Fridays. Okay? So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to open up this 2019 Update Series Topps Baseball Card Hanger Box. What is my player biography for tomorrow? Let's see. Let me look on my listing here and see who might be up to bat for that. Oh, come on. Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. All right, it finally came up. Let's see. Possibly looking down my list here of who we've got in here. I'm going to do that as a special series, highlighting some of my Mariner players that made it into the Hall of Fame. But most likely it might be Will Clark. It might be Will Clark. All right. For those that do want to have some of their favorite players included in the biography series, for the biography series, since Hunter was asking, all you have to do is go to my community tab and leave a comment on that, so I'll add it to my list. Okay, the reason I kind of do it that way, so I get people to interact with the different parts of my my channel. Okay, so that's why I'd like you to actually go there. Let me get to my channel real quick here. So, boom, boom, boom. Make sure the volume's down on here real quick. Okay, yeah. So, sorry, let me go back first. Go to my community tab. And yeah, it should be, you'll see it down there where it talks about, it's about 3 weeks ago I did an update to it and checked my comments. But it says, no, 2, 3, yeah. Probably a little bit 2 months ago, but I did edit it recently. You'll go down, you'll see for my new video history video series, help me choose the player/team player's biography or team history you would like me to share on my new video history series. Please post a comment in the comment section below. So just leave a comment on that community tab that I do have in there. Okay, and then I will get different players added to the list. I do have all the baseball teams that I will do eventually, their team histories. So far we have done the Seattle Pilots, which had a smaller history. But yeah, if you want a specialty that's not the normal teams, like either a AAA team or some of the older teams where they did migrate, just give me the original team name and I will get that added onto the list. For our next baseball team, let's see, I think I just did the Braves recently. Next week, I think scheduled will be the Baltimore Orioles. So basically, all I'm doing on this for most of the teams now is I am putting them in alphabetical order, just so you do know. So that way, when I put it into a watch list for all the baseball teams, I will list them in the playlist in alphabetical order. So that'll just make things easier for that too. Will Clark did play for the Cardinals in 2000. He was a major league rookie for the Giants, and he played for the Giants for most of his career. That is cool. All right, but yeah, that's how you would get your player or a team highlighted, say sooner. Okay. So if you want to do that, I will add that to my master list. All right. So let me go back to the stream here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to open up this box here and see who we might get in this update series here. All right. So pretty soon in the next week or so, we will be getting which is kind of nice in a way. There we go. The box is empty. It does list the stats on the back here or what you can find in there. Okay. I haven't seen many of these short print cards, but I'm sure there are plenty in there. All right. It does give you the information for, I think they even list the through the mail that some people always talk about, but it does give the stats for all the different inserts and the odds of pulling them. All right. So we will go ahead and open up this pack. It looks like we don't have a pick card in here, that is for sure, but we will see what we do get out of this pack as far as rookies, possibly some short prints. Is SSP card break still in here? I know I think he's one of the resident experts in the short print world. I'm thinking that's why he calls himself super short prints. That would be my guess, at least. I don't know for sure, for a fact. Kevin's Card Collecting says, I'm back. I didn't even know you left, Kevin. I thought maybe you were watching in the background. But I probably missed the chat earlier where you said you had to take off or something. Hey, Robert. Dearman was here. Frank. Super short print card breaks was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not. He may have taken off. But, and then 31st team here is here. How you doing there, 31st team? 31st team. That's I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right, hopefully there. Will Clark, a rookie in 1987. Okay. So I'm going to grab not the whole stack here, but maybe about a third of it. We're going to go through these, see what cards we can find in this update series here. All right. So starting off, we do have Jason Martin. Jason Martin is a rookie for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Eric Jabs. All right. Then we do have Lurie Garcia with the Chicago White Sox. Then we got Zach Plesac with the Cleveland Indians rookie card. Tommy LaStella with the California Angels. All right. Devin Smeltzer with the Minnesota Twins rookie card. All right. Anibal Sanchez with the Washington Nationals. All right. Harold Ramirez, rookie card for the Miami Marlins. Yonder Alonso with the Chicago White Sox. Mike Tauchman with the New York Yankees, rookie card. All right, C.J. Cron with the Minnesota Twins. Cal Quantrill with the San Diego Padres, rookie card. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting and more. Did I do John Schmaltz? John Schmaltz for player biography yet? Let me look real quick there, buddy. John Schmaltz. I don't believe I did. John Schmaltz. No, I have not. I have not done John Schmaltz yet. So let me go in here and just out of a courtesy for you here, buddy, I'm going to add John Schmaltz on here. John Schmaltz. Oops. I didn't want to do that. Well, let's see. I can unhighlight that stuff. All right. John Schmaltz is on my master list now, okay? All right, Hunter? So he might not be up and coming soon, but I will do John Schmaltz. And if you are on I will try to do John Schmaltz for you here. Tell you what, I'm going to put an asterisk by that one. And I will try to remember, if possible, hopefully you'll be here next week, I will try and do John Schmaltz next week for you, okay, buddy? How's that sound? I will bring John Schmaltz rookie from 1989 Flair. I'll look through my cards and see what cards I have for John Schmaltz. Let's see. Hold on a second. I know he's a he's a Hall of Famer, so I'm pretty sure I do. I might have some of his rookie cards. But yeah, a lot of times if the player biographies I do go over, if they are Hall of Famers, I will display some of their cards for the biography. So I will check on that one and see if I do have some of his rookie cards I could highlight for that biography series. Okay? But I will do that for you there. All right, Hunter? Thanks for asking for that. All right, so Mike Zunino used to be with the Seattle Mariners, now with the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, Cole Tucker, rookie card for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Eric Jabs. Adam Jones with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting. All right. Sean Anderson, San Francisco Giants, rookie card. Trevor May with the Minnesota Twins. Looks like kind of almost every other card is a rookie card almost there. So Brendan Rodgers with the Colorado Rockies, rookie card. There we go. Matt Stram with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting. 25 Perez. Adam Jones signed with a Japanese team this year. We are playing overseas. All right. So here we go. We got an Austin Riley with the Atlanta Braves rookie debut, May 15th, 2019. All right. Next we have here is Jose Alvarado with the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay. All right. And then next we have up to bat is an All-Star Game card with Carlos Santana with the Cleveland Indians. Rookie combo cards. I'll put that there. That's the separation they go in. Rookie combos. This is the one, Baltimore rookie combos. Matt Wotherspoon and Brandon Klein. Rookie cards. Okay. And then we've got Hyun Jin Ryu, All-Star Game card with the Dodgers. And Soaring in the Six. Toronto celebrates walk-off in Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s debut. So they do highlight Vladimir Guerrero on the back here. And Brandon Drury. But since this is a Vlad Jr., I'll throw that in with his rookie group there. And then Sandy Alcantara with the Miami Marlins All-Star Game card. All right. It's about the first third of the pack here. Let's grab the next section here. We'll do it in kind of like 3 sections, maybe roughly about 20 cards or so each section. Jacob deGrom, New York Mets All-Star Game. Here we go. Rookie combos for the San Francisco Giants. Samuel Coonrod and Travis Bergen. I commented more on your player biography on the community tab. Oh, no problem there, Hunter. Thanks a lot for giving me a heads up on that one. That way I'll be sure and check it. I should get a notification saying that somebody did post something up there. But thank you for doing that. I do appreciate it very much. So I will add those players that you want me to highlight their biographies. No problem. All right. So the rookie combos for the San Francisco Giants card. Set that one over there. Jake Bowers with the Cleveland Indians. That's a pretty cool looking action shot there as he's diving for a ball. Rookie card there. Renato Nunez with the Baltimore Orioles. Jonathan LaCroix with the California Angels. Matt Albers with the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. Pedro Severino with the Baltimore Orioles. Sorry about that. Got a little. Ooh, this little short print card here. Frankie Montas with the Oakland A's. Has the 150-year logo on the bottom there. So I know that is a short print card right there. All right, there we go. I like this. This is kind of like a hit. Hall of Famer. Throwback card for Bob Clemente. Robert Clemente with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Uh-oh, another good card coming up here. I think these are the inserts, the few inserts they put in there. But yes, Bob Clemente Ionic cards. Do like that one. I got a rookie card. A rookie card for Estrada Fierro. All right, for the Yankees, rookie card. Throwback 1984 card. Set these off to the side here so I can penny sleeve them and get them. So, but this will go to my 1984 collection. And then we have Stan Musial. Another Hall of Famer here. All right, Stan Musial. Perennial All-Stars insert card. Well, that's right. We get a couple of these, don't we? Some of the perennial All-Stars. Stan Musial with the St. Louis Cardinals. Pedro Martinez, another one here. And then here's they give you, I think 2 Shohei Ohtani cards here. First 4-for-4 Shohei Ohtani with the California Angels. And then victorious debut. All right. Shohei Ohtani. Remember, he does hit the ball too. All right. All right. Next we have Corbin Martin with the Houston Astros. Corbin Martin, rookie card. Darwinson Hernandez with the Boston Red Sox, rookie card. There we go, Kevin. Wilmer Flores with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Wilmer Flores. And then Pedro Avila with the San Diego Padres. All right, rookie card. Pete Alonso with the New York Mets Home Run Derby, rookie card. So it was his rookie year, and he did go to the Home Run Derby. All right. Dwight Smith Jr. with the Baltimore Orioles. All right. Brandon Kintzler with the Chicago Cubs. Austin Allen rookie card with the San Diego Padres. Kevin's card collecting and more. All right. Let me get back to my other screen. Oops, wrong mouse. There we go. And then also Yasiel Puig with the Cincinnati Reds. So some pretty good cards here. I do like the rookie card for the 1984 throwbacks. And the Roberto Clemente. All right. Josh Donaldson with the Atlanta Braves. Josh Donaldson with the Atlanta Braves. Here we go. Ronald Acuna Jr. This is pretty cool little card here. This one. Ronald Acuna Jr. The Atlanta Braves Home Run Derby Gold Cup card all wrapped into one. All right. They don't have it labeled as a rookie card, but I'm pretty sure it would be. There we go. Domingo Santana with the Seattle Mariners. Kevin likes when I shout out my Mariners. Set that one over there. Brandon Woodruff with the All-Star Game. Yasmani Grandal with the All-Star Game. Whit Merrifield with the All-Star Game. Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. Rookie debut March 28, 2019. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Well, that is kind of... Oh, that's a different one, though. So this is the Home Run Derby card with his rookie emblem on there. Vlad Jr. All right. Just put Acuna in here in this group too, because that's his Gold Cup. Let's see, I'll throw these guys over here for now. Sorry, I'm just rearranging a few cards here in case I need to have a spot. All right, a few more cards to go. Shouldn't be anything major in here, but we'll see. Rookie debut for Brendan Rodgers with the Colorado Rockies. Josh Bell with the Home Run Derby, Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Eric Jabs. Nick Senzel with the Cincinnati Reds, rookie card. String of rookies here at the end. Richie Martin with the Baltimore Orioles, rookie card. And then Mike Ford with the New York Yankees, rookie card. Oh yeah, I've got that's a fairly new series that I started there, Hunter, so I'm at the beginning of that one. So yeah, I do have a bunch of teams that I have not done yet. I'm trying to think. Let me finish off this pack of cards and then I'll check I'll tell you the teams that I have done. How's that sound? Might make it a little bit easier, and then I'll tell you some of the players that I have done already, okay? Have you done a Roberto Clemente biography yet? I don't think so, 25 Perez, but let me finish off this this pack of cards, and then we'll go in and I'll review some of that stuff for you guys before we sign off for today, okay? So Nick Hundley with the Oakland Athletics. Then we've got Wilson Contreras with the Chicago Cubs, the All-Star Game card. George Springer with the Houston Astros, All-Star Game card. Daniel Vogelback with the Seattle Mariners, All-Star Game card. There we go. And then J.P. Crawford with the Seattle Mariners. And last but not least is Tanner Roark with the Cincinnati Reds. So I'll go over some of the kind of hits that I got here. Got 2 Shohei Ohtani. All right, the Shohei Ohtani cards. I can't remember how many cards are in this set for sure. I'd have to look up on the trading card database. But this is a subset. They do put in these target boxes, I believe. And then, of course, the 2 perennial All-Stars, Hall of Famers, Pedro Martinez and Stan Musial. Those 2. And then, of course, the Roberto Clemente with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Got this card, this throwback card there, Ionic card from 1960 card set. All right, in 2019, and an iconic card. And then, of course, we've got this rookie card for Estrada Fierro with the New York Yankees, 35th. These are the Topps 1984 subsets that they did put in 2019 Topps. And then, of course, this short print for Montas Frankie. Okay, Montas Frankie, 150 years of baseball. Short print card with the 10 on the back on the bottom of the serial number. There we go. Now it's focused. You can see the, is it 10 or 16? 10. There you go. So that gives that one. And then, of course, a bunch of rookie cards, more regular cards, a couple of Seattle Mariners here. All right. So that covers that. Okay. So I will look through that, Hunter, on what you commented in my community tab. But let me go bring this up. So as far as teams that I have done so far, let me just, since that's almost there, I'll move that down. How many the teams will be on the second page. So the teams that I have done already. So I have not done the St. Louis Cardinals yet. I've done the Seattle Pilots, the Cincinnati Red Stockings, the Oakland Athletics, the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Atlanta Braves, the Montreal Expos, the New York Yankees, and the Tampa Bay Rays. So that is the teams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, it's been about 2 months. I think I started back in December when I started doing some of these, but or 8 weeks now. Yeah, so December, because I've done 8 teams. And then as far as player biographies, I have done Rice Hoskins, Reggie Jackson, Babe Ruth, Pee Wee Reese, Cody Bellinger, Chris Sabo, Tony Gwynn, Willie Stargell, Preacher Rowe, Marvin Miller, and Carl Yastrzemski. So those are the player biographies that I have done. Super Short Print Cards is still back, or is back in the stream. All right. Nice to see you back there, super short print card breaks. Okay. So, oh, the Louisville Colonials. Yeah, I could throw that one in there. All right, the Louisville Colonials. All right, I can do them. Are they a AAA or AA or just an older team? Okay. I have 3 actually, but laugh out loud, but it's fine. We aren't the kind of parents that promote everyone getting something at the same time, so the other 2 will be fine. He's probably talking to... All right. So I'm going to get ready to go ahead and wrap things up for today. Call this a wrap for today. And then, but this was fun. It's nice to do a little bit of a card break. Toss that in there when we do these also to just add some more into the mix. I'm going to get this 84 card ready. I top load all of my 1984 2019 cards, and my stacks are growing. So there is my Estrada Fiaro New York Yankees rookie card for my 1984 subset. I'll kind of hold the camera, but turn it around. You can see that stack next to the big 1984 original set sheet there. All those cards in the top loaders there. Some in the front right are original 1984 extra ones that I have that haven't been sorted into my bigger box of 1984s that I have. So other than that, that is all my 2019 84s. The bigger stacks are the bigger subsets, and then some of the smaller ones are some memorabilias. I'll be highlighting through that at an appropriate time when we get to that in our Topps baseball card set. So I will be highlighting my 1984 collection, so that will be a much bigger type video when I do that card set. But that's what this is going to go to right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap things up for today, unless anybody has any questions before I finish up. They're not around anymore, but they were the team that Honus Wagner played for before the Pirates. Oh, no problem. Yeah, that would be I like doing oddball teams like that. I will do research on that and pull that together. So yeah, I will go over the Louisville Colonials. Matter of fact, let me add that on my list. Let me add that in here. L-O. Dun, dun, dun. L-O. Louisville Colonials have now been added on. Let me put an asterisk by them so I can check on that one next too. All right, put that on my master list here and check on that one too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for now. Thanks for all the participation there, Hunter. But yeah, throw all those on that master listing there, and when I go to my community tab and get your comments there, I will go through that list. Hopefully you didn't put too many on there, but that's okay. If the list grows, that means I can continue my series a lot longer. But no, I know for those 2 series basically, it will take a while to go through some of the more popular players and stuff. but I'm more than willing and happy to do that. It's not what I want to share content with you. I want you guys, my channel subscribers, to help me choose what goes up on my station, on my channel also. I would ask a favor if you can, if you could share me out when you do get the time and encourage people to join in and hop on my bus. That would be great. There was a time after I hit my 1,000 subscribers that I was up to 1,100 subscribers. My subscribership level is decreasing though. I'm now down to 1,065. I'm losing subscribers, but that's okay. I know at least if I do have my heart of my subscribers, my faithful subscribers, there will be people that will subscribe to your channel to kind of help you out and be a blessing along the way that may not stick with you through tried and true. But you know, it is just fun to be able to create content and to be able to keep doing what I enjoy doing. And so without further ado, I am going to get ready to close up this stream here. All right. And we will see you guys tomorrow for our next installment in our series. So tomorrow it'll still be to be determined as far as what player baseball biography I might do, but there's a good possibility maybe I'll do John Schmaltz if Hunter's still here. I'll possibly do John Schmaltz. Okay, but just do me a favor, and anytime you would like to suggest something for me to do in the channel, I'm more than willing to do that. You can put it on my community tab, or you can send me an email. My email address is on my About Me tab in my YouTube channel, so feel free to email me at any time. All right, so Super Short Print Card says, I gotta grab some lunch. Hope you all have a great day. I'm gonna be doing the same thing myself before I continue on with my other stuff I need to work on today. But you guys, I'm gonna turn the camera around quick before I do sign off so you can see me like I usually do at the end of my videos. I almost forgot to do that. Here I'm talking to you guys and almost forgot to do that. So this is Don Blomdahl with I got my Hall of Fame shirt on. All right. Of course, it's my Mariners, but got my Hall of Fame shirt on. My Hall of Fame shirt on from which one's this one again? This is 2017. I do have a couple Hall of Fame shirts. So this one's a 2017. So you guys have a great day. I commented another team history one about the Texas Rangers. Oh, they're on my list there, Hunter. Again, I've got all 30 of the Major League Baseball teams on my list, so I will get those done eventually. So if you do put something in on my community tab and I don't get to it, you might think, well, is he ignoring me? No, it'll be on my master list. Okay, I keep a master list, and then once I do those, I kind of draw a line through them and highlight them so I know that that particular person for their biography or their baseball team have been completed and are on my channel. Okay, so all my prior videos that I have created are listed on my channel. So, and I will be down the road when I find time to do that too. I will be putting them into playlists so they'll be easier to find. So then you can go to my playlist and see my baseball player biographies or my baseball team histories. So I'll be creating playlists for each of those, and we'll add those in as those are done. So Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame Veterans, Sports Cards and Collectibles, signing off for now. You guys have a great and wonderful day, and we will see you guys around the channels, okay? Bye now. You guys take care, okay?